Hi guys, Dorota International nail artist and educator here, and today we are gonna be playing with super easy nail art using a stamper. Have a preview of it in here. An awesome abstract look, and you can play with different colors too if you like. I hope you really enjoy watching this tutorial, so let's start. It is a really fun design to do it, and look, there is so much going on, but it's actually not that hard to achieve, and I will show you how to do that. So for this design I'm gonna use a stamper and some form. So this part of the form will be to clean my stamper, and this part to put some colors in there, which we are gonna use it, and I will go for 277. So what you want to do is you want to just put this color in there. And then we are also going to put some black in there. So just black. And this is a transfer foil gel as well. So it will make your design, the foil to stick in better. Okay, so we've got it there. And then I'm going to grab some UV cleanser. Clean my brush and then also take this UV cleanser and just apply small amount of it into my mixture, just so it becomes more messy. Okay, again, just so it becomes more messy. And as you can see it starts spreading even more on the form. So we can take our stamper and just pick up our spread on it. Okay, I've got the pink color first, and you can see it. Yes, you can see it perfectly. We've got like splashes of the color. So I'm just typing it in. Pick up another mixture. And then just apply it in. So it's kind of give you this patchy random design. The black starts spreading absolutely amazing. So obviously the longer you leave it, the nicer spread you will get. Clean my stamper. And then let's do black. Pick it up again. And I'm touching completely random really, so I get a nice cracks. I'm gonna cook this one. Cook this one. This one. So really nice patterns and you can get, and I'm just kind of looking through the stamper to pick up the things I want on it. Clean my stamper, get rid of it. And then we are gonna grab some gold transfer foil. So I've got some in here and it will stick to the black parts. You can see it. It sticks really nice to the black parts. You don't want too much obviously because you don't want to cover your entire design. But I want some of it to show through. Same on this one. So just in some places. And to be honest, you could leave it just the way it is, but we are gonna add some lace nail art over it. Next one. And of course chrome pigment as well. So I'm just applying a high shine no wipe top gel. and cover the entire design. And you could create so many different colors, like, you know, like all the rainbow and the things. I just pick up pink and white and black. Okay, then let's play with those lace. And I'm gonna need some color which we have used before for the lace. So that's 277 and some white French gel. Straight away, I'm just gonna pick it up with my watercolor brush because we will use it. And then just keep this white on my brush so I can have a nice and messy mixture again. Okay, they're ready for a chrome. So I'm using Aurora chrome, and it's a multicolor chrome, so on every color it will look slightly different. Look what a beautiful look we are getting here. So that's design, I feel like it looks pretty nice on its own. You don't have to add anything through it. We are just gonna do this extra work on top of it. Rub this in. And the last one. Okay, now we need to protect our chrome so it doesn't come off. So what you want to do is you want to reapply the top coat over it again. I hope the camera shows different colors. Because even my nails, like, they look so pretty outside, like, and in a bathroom they will shine through pinks and purples, and in a camera I think they are more kind of yellow and green. And I had a client today actually in the morning, and we was doing some pink gel polish, obviously in 277 because I'm addicted to this color now. And she wanted to keep them plain, but then I say to her, you know what, let's wrap some chrome pigment over it. And we did it on a one nail, and when she seen it under the lamp I'm using, like the light I'm using on my table, she says like, nah. But then she pulled her hand away from that light, and she have seen all those different colors coming up. Like, she's like, oh no, I want on all of them. We did it on all of them, and she was so happy. So it's a shame the camera doesn't show. Yeah, it's a shame it's going on yellow and green in here, because actually it can sparkle through different colors too. But anyway, let's move on into the next part of the design. Maybe keep this one plain. So leave this one plain. Okay, and then the next ones we can put those design in. So that's the order. No, maybe keep this one plain as well. And then on those two, we can do the design, which is kind of like coming in from two different sides. So I've got my white, and I'm just dipping in a little bit of this pink. Okay, my nails are top coated, so they protect the chrome. And then I'm just painting with my watercolor brush. And you can see it creates a really beautiful effect. Absolutely amazing. Okay, that's plenty. Let's cook it. And it's a very fast and quick design. You have to learn this type of painting. Here we got even like two colors. Wow. And I'm doing just a stroke of the brush. Like one time I'm going one side, the other time I'm going other side. Here I may go swirly. Let's go maybe even more swirly here. Join something there. Ta-da, that's enough. Okay, let's cook it. Grab my top coat. And that will just give me kind of more dimension. We could also put the flowers straight away over the chrome and then top coat it. But this way, like the flowers are kind of sitting higher because the top coat is an extra layer which make the look more 3D. Do it here as well. Then we don't need the top coat anymore. We are gonna grab the D-liner brush, first tip, which is ready-ish, and then make it nice and thin. And we are gonna start painting those kind of lacy look. I love actually how they turn it out, that we've got those two colors. So what I'm doing is in some places, I'm just adding those white. You can go through here. And I quite like this place here. You can even give it a little shake to it. You can even change the shape of it. So like, here we are. Something in here. And I'm kind of repeating similar movement, guys. So if you look at it, like I tend to have a bit more bulky here, and then as I go up, I've got thinner product. It's almost like a letter C or half a moon's. Okay, clean my brush, and then in some places I'm just gonna add this lacy look. So to create lace, I'm just painting like a very thin lines. And my clients love lace nails. They also look so complicated. Okay, brilliant. That's me happy with this one. So I'm gonna grab the sugar glitter and sprinkle over it. Let's cook it. That would look actually nice as well, like a frozen design. But it's not this time of the year, of course. Actually, we did it similar videos of the frozen look. All you have to do it is don't cure your top coat properly. So my top coat is cooked really well, and nothing is gonna stick into it. But if you undercure your top coat, this sugar glitter is gonna stick into the design you paint, plus to some bits and pieces of it will stick to the top coat, and that will give you this frozen look. I know it's just not the time of the year, but just a wee reminder. And guys, if you first time in this channel and you're watching this tutorial, go back as well, because we've got over 1000 tutorials on this channel where I try to show you like different techniques and so many different designs. And even if you're watching it, like just a wee reminder, guys, that we've got so many different videos here. So if you're curious, say example, how to do an almond shaped nails, you would just search my name and type almond nails and the video will come up, or like an ombre nails or any specific like thing you want to learn. There will be a probably video for it because there is so many of them. Okay, and now I can do those lacy parts. I don't want to do too many of them because it's actually quite a lot of going on in here already. Just in some places. The thinner lines you do it, the better actually. And some of them can be like open, like I did it with this line here. So the next line is somewhere there. Perfect. Let's cure them. And then I can show you the final results. Oh no, I touched the other tip. I wonder if I smudged it. Oh no. Or maybe this one was undercured, the top coat. No, it wasn't. It wasn't, because I can just remove the sugar excess and that's what we've got. Nice lacy nail art with some abstract stamper work underneath. So this will be the ring finger. And that one should be ready. Is it smudged? Yes, it is here. But it's okay, you can't tell much. So yeah, it is smudged here completely. That's how where I hit it. But it will do. It's still okay. Not that bad. That's what we have created today, guys. And I want to show you them at the different angles because they look so pretty depending on what angle you look at them. Sending you huge glittery hugs and see you in the next one.